Have you ever thought of relearning reality, maybe moving beyond perception? I intentionally made this video in a split view so you can see from my selfie camera and my back camera at the same time, which just illustrates that reality is just a matter of perception from our vantage point as humans. So, I mean, how many of us have been in arguments where arguments are just about different perceptions of the same thing, and where essentially both sides are arguing the same point but from different perceptions, which means there's no differing in opinion other than the angle of your perception. I guess it depends on your version of reality as well. What do you see as reality, and what is reality? Because if reality is just a bunch of perceptions, like in this case, selfie camera, back camera, you can see me and you can see what I'm seeing at the same time. You also get perceptions within the mental realm, the realm of thoughts and belief systems and ideas, in the realm of emotions. And when we're caught up in thoughts, that seems like our only reality. And when we're caught up in emotion, that seems to be our only reality. And the only thing that matters is emotion. So, what is behind all of these perceptions? What is behind all of these viewpoints and different angles of looking at different things? Because isn't reality what lies behind, or what unites all of those perceptions, all of those angles, so that if you're really in touch with reality, you're able to see something from all different perspectives, from the mental, from the emotional, from the spiritual, from the physical, and you're able to perceive what lies behind all of that, what unites all of that, what brings it all together, what it all has in common rather than what separates it. I think that would be something for our world to learn about, is for us to focus on what we have in common rather than what separates us, to see what unites us rather than what differentiates us. So to get beyond reality, I guess you need to be able to transcend your perspective, your point of view. And that tends to be what we get attached to. We get very attached to who I think I am as opposed to who I really am. We get attached to our habits, our preferences, our hang-ups. It might be that you don't want to leave the house without showering. It might be that you need a cup of coffee to get yourself going in the day. If you don't have your coffee, your day is ruined. These are all perceptions that we need to transcend in order to connect with something larger, something beyond those limited attachments and those limited beliefs. What is it that we can connect with when we stop trying to be who we think we are and just observe things from different perspectives? I'm at the Germiston Skate Bowl in South Africa, by the way, so that's what you're looking at here. So a lot of my perception gets shaped by skateboarding, and skateboarding puts me in a flow state. So I like to skate before making these videos because I feel like it puts me in the flow state. It puts me into more of a higher state of mind, if you will. And that's another perception, is the perception of vibration. High vibration. What puts you in a high vibration? And by high vibration, almost a higher consciousness. So how do you elevate your consciousness? I mean, you've seen somebody who's depressed or sad or frustrated. We had one of the skateboarders now that was frustrated. And I told him, you never see a ninja like this, do you? Or a samurai? You don't actually see them getting frustrated because they know that frustration affects their state of mind. It affects their ability to move and take action. It affects their ability to see solutions. And it's definitely the same for humans in everyday life. If we're able to rise above the lower emotions, especially those related to ego, because there are those that are related to ego, like jealousy, frustration, judgment, anger, whereas the ones related to soul are admiration, gratitude, encouragement, the need to connect rather than criticize. If we can move to those higher states, it changes our perception. If we're able to change our perception, we're able to change where we're seeing reality from, but not only where we're seeing reality from, but the kind of decisions we make. If we're making decisions from the lower states, we're going to get lower results. If we're able to move into inspiration and make decisions from a higher state of consciousness, from a higher state of knowledge, we're able to elevate ourselves, our lives in general, make better financial decisions, make better decisions that put us in a better state in general, and therefore elevate us to another level. And so we can level up, a spiral case, if you will, just constantly leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. If we can just keep our state of being in that higher state of consciousness, slowly over time we'll elevate ourselves to a higher state of existence and a higher state of expression, more so to a point where we can help more people to do the same. And YouTube gives us that opportunity to where we can actually assist more people that we might not have met otherwise, and help them to elevate themselves to a higher state. And then we express what the new culture is, because the old culture was each man to himself, and that was service to self. And the new culture is more service to other, where we're in this together, and what's good for me is good for you. And if we're able to elevate ourselves, our communities, our families, we elevate humanity as a whole. So instead of each man to himself, we actually elevate ourselves by elevating others, and thereby elevating humanity, and thereby elevating all of existence, which is really what we came here for, if you think about it. If you want to see more, check out this next video. See you there.